Bonjour tout le monde. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about the verb avoir, which means to have. Avoir is one of these verbs that you will use a lot. So there's no other choice for you than to memorize it. So avoir means to have, and we call that the infinitive. An infinitive means that it's the plain form of a verb. So to have in English, it's the infinitive. That's what we call the infinitive. So when you make a sentence, for example, you say, I have a pen. The verb to have is conjugated in that sentence. You do not say, I to have a pen. That would be wrong. So it's the same in French. You are not going to use avoir like it is here. You would need to conjugate it when you make sentences. So let's look at the conjugation of this verb. Listen to me and repeat. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a. Nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Let me say it again. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a. Nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Notice how I am liaising when I speak the consonant and the vowel. Here I'm saying il a, and here I'm saying elle a. Here you have to liaise the S and the A, and the sound of it is like a Z sound. So we say nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Let's use the verb in sentences so that you have a better idea. So to say I have a pen, we say j'ai un stylo. You have 3 notebooks. Tu as 3 cahiers. He has 2 laptops. Il a 2 ordinateurs. We have 5 croissants. Nous avons 5 croissants. Don't forget to liaise the S and the A. You have 10 teachers. Vous avez 10 professeurs. They have 8 friends. Ils ont 8 amis. How do we say the age in French? In English, you use the verb to be. So in English, you're going to say, I am 1 year old. Or you're going to say, you are 25 years old. But in French, it's different. In French, we are going to use the verb to have. So I'm 1 year old is j'ai un an. So basically, what you're saying literally is I have 1 year of age. That's what we're saying in French. J'ai un an. Another thing that is important to remember is that the word en cannot be dropped. Okay, you have to have the word en in the sentence. You are 25 years old. Tu as 25 ans. He's 15 years old. Il a 15 ans. We are 48. So here, for example, in English, you don't have the words years old. But in French, you cannot drop it. You have to use the word en in your sentence. Nous avons 48 ans. You are 99. Vous avez 99 ans. There are 77. Ils ont 77 ans. Okay? Review your numbers if you are still struggling with saying the numbers. Do you remember the question we use when we want to ask for someone's age? Quel est ton âge? Or quel est votre âge? There are other ways to ask for the age, but this is the one we have learned so far. But if you know another way, that is fine as well. Let's have a look at some expressions that use the verb avoir. There are some idiomatic expressions in English that use to be or to feel, but in French, we use the verb avoir, and it's just a matter of memorization. For example, to be right in French is avoir raison. So we use avoir here. Avoir raison. Here's an example. J'ai raison means I am right. The opposite of it, avoir tort. Avoir tort. J'ai tort. I am wrong. To be hot. Avoir chaud. Avoir chaud. The D is mute. You do not pronounce the D. Oh là là, j'ai chaud. I am hot. To be cold, avoir froid. Avoir froid. Brrr, tu as froid. You are cold. Tu as froid. To be thirsty, avoir soif. Tu as soif. You are thirsty. Tu as soif. Avoir faim. To be hungry. Elle a faim. She is hungry. Elle a faim. To be sleepy. Avoir sommeil. Avoir sommeil. Elle a sommeil. To be ashamed. Avoir honte. The H is mute. Avoir honte. Pardon, nous avons honte. Sorry, we are ashamed. Nous avons honte. To be lucky, avoir de la chance. Avoir de la chance. Oh, elle a de la chance. The last ones. To be in need of or to need. Avoir besoin de. Avoir besoin de. Il a besoin d'un café. He needs coffee. To be scared of. Avoir peur de. Avoir peur de. Vous avez peur du noir. You are scared of the dark. To be craving for. Avoir envie de. Avoir envie de. Il a envie d'un gâteau. He is craving for a cake. Okay, now it's your turn. Take a pen and a paper and quickly complete the following sentences with the correct form of the verb avoir. You can pause the video if you want to, but I'll give you 10 seconds before I show you the answers. All right, the first one. La température est de 35 degrés Celsius. Nous avons chaud. En Alaska, en décembre, vous avez froid. Martine écoute la radio et elle a envie de danser. She wants to dance. Ils ont besoin d'une calculatrice pour le devoir. They need a calculator for their homework. Tu n'as pas peur des insectes. Sébastien pense que je travaille aujourd'hui. Il a raison. He is right. J'ai cours d'économie le lundi et le mercredi. Mes amis voyagent beaucoup. Ils ont de la chance. Mohamed a 2 cousins à Marseille. Vous avez un grand appartement. So make sure you write the conjugation of the verb avoir in your notebook and make sure that you memorize it. That's it for today's lesson. Merci beaucoup.